I think, therefore, I have a headache. So, totally hypothetical situation here. Let's say you get the opportunity to direct a show. And I'll use myself for an example, just because, the first thing that came to my mind, and I think the most important thing, is preparation. Now, I know I say everyone should be prepared as an actor and, as a photographer, videographer, have all the equipment you need, arrive early, adjust the settings however they need to be for the shoot and the situation. And as an actor, know your lines, know your blocking, and be committed to what you're signing up for. Let me take a step back and reflecting on how I've directed subjects who I've done headshots and portrait work for as a photographer. That sort of directing has definitely helped me improve my communication skills. Thinking about directing a performance, a stage performance, or even a film performance, you've got a lot more aspects to look at. And on a film, you have a lot more people you have to communicate with: the AD, the cinematographer, the gaffer, the lighting, everybody. And to an extent, directing a stage play, it depends on how many people are involved. One, you may have an assistant director. You definitely need a stage manager because they're there to help take the notes, and once the show is up and running, it's their show. It's not your problem anymore. So priority number one for me is be prepared as a director. And some of the factors involved in that are know the script, know it better than the actors, at least initially, so you can communicate what you want, what you need, what the performer needs to do. Know the blocking, where they need to be, and know what props you need. And I think this rule comes from camping. It's better to have more than you need than to need more than you have. I'm sure many of us have all been on those sort of camping trips where we forget something very important. Also, know what set pieces you're going to need. I was trained in a lot of minimalist type shows. If you have simple blocks, you can use those, can double as almost anything. But if you do have the luxury of having stage hands or somebody who can move set pieces, in between scenes if need be, I'd say take advantage of it. And always have a backup plan for anything. If something goes wrong, if something breaks, if somebody gets sick, be prepared for that too. So I think we'll call this Preparation D. No, D for directing. Yeah, I know, sick people. And also, speaking as somebody who has social anxiety and depression, being able to direct and work on communication, yeah, it's nerve-wracking, but as much as we don't want to do something like that, it helps. It doesn't get rid of a mental illness, but it helps you work with it and deal with it. And having the need to communicate with others, you need it. So when an opportunity like this comes along, and it's not every day that it comes along, As much as you want to say no, say yes, and learn how to deal with the good and the bad involved in directing. There may be one or two other things that I'm forgetting or haven't thought of yet. If anything else helps you be prepared well beforehand, well before you start getting into rehearsals, leave a comment down below. Give others a helping hand. So that's all for today, and I've got to start thinking about how I'm going to handle auditions. So for that, be excellent, and I've got to get ready for Hell Week for the show that I'm already in. So see y'all in the next one.